Hey guys, how's it going? It's Roboy. I'm here to do another review for a Power Rangers helmet by Kamen Rider Nimoy. Last week I got my Dark slash Talon or Deafen Ranger Power Ranger helmet. It's over there. And I decided to immediately order a second helmet that I was really interested in that he happened to have. Once again, this was $250 US, and he already had this made, so thankfully, he was able to send this within a short amount of time. Again, it doesn't really take long to get here to the United States. At least I'm stationed in California, and so he ships it on a Saturday, and then he gets here by like Tuesday late noon. So that's how, in my experience, it was just a coincidence. I just happened to order around the same time. So chances are, like if you order early in the week, you can get it by Wednesday earliest possible, if I want to say. Again, this really depends on where you live, but you know, next time I order from him, maybe I might start doing that a little earlier in the week so that I can get it instead of waiting for next week. That being said, the package got here pretty good. This time there are no damages to the box. Not that the last time it had any effect with the helmet, but I'm pretty excited. This is going to be a special Power Ranger that I want to cosplay one day, so without further ado, I'm going to start unboxing it. Alright. Shit, how do I... Nice and sealed. Yep, almost gonna be done. Yep, this is taped really nicely. Alright, so as you can see here, this is pretty much filmed correctly. Yeah, I apologize that the camera is kind of odd at this angle, but I'm reorganizing my room. You know, it's like one of those weekly things where you just have to clean up and just move some stuff around. But I really wanted to get this video done and uploaded so that I can focus on some other stuff. So here's the sneak peek. If you can't tell by the title or what you see here, this is the Navy Thunder Ranger helmet. I'm pretty excited because I really think it's a cool Power Ranger to cosplay, and frankly, it was one of my favorite Power Rangers of all time. And once again, this is separate. This is throwing me off because I always thought, like with the Dark Ranger, that it would have it would be designed to be a two-piece so that you can easily put it on due to the fin. But apparently, he does that for all of his helmets. Man, look at that. This thing looks pretty good. Oh, awesome! And just from a first impression, the visor is pretty clear compared to last time. But yeah, let's get a good look at that. Nice and even. Looks really good. There's a lot of paddings inside, as always, and you have the Velcro thing. I guess like he does this for all of his helmets. I could have sworn I've seen one where he has it connected, and that these portions here were just unique to the Ranger that I have over there. But apparently he does that with all of his helmets. And again, this is only the second helmet I've ever ordered from him. Speaking of helmets and Power Rangers, it turns out my full gold Zeo Ranger from Anarchy, believe it or not, which I ordered a few months ago, is in the close process of getting done. That being said, and this is the back end. So right now I'm just going to connect this. Shit. Is there anything else in the box? Just like last time, nothing. So this is the Navy Thunder Ranger from Power Rangers Ninja Storm. Now this one actually looks pretty good. Like, I was a bit skeptical because I couldn't tell from the pictures, Although the beetle there is not 100% perfect, but the antennas are. I mean, that looks really good. Alright, so right now I'm going to put this on. Unlike last time, I actually do have experience putting on his type of helmets before, and this one does look arguably much easier to put on. So without further ado, I'm going to put this on. Okay, I'm gonna have to remove the paddings again. Like I said in the previous video, more often than not, you will have to remove the paddings if you want to have an easier time getting the helmet on. I guess like you know, paddings are pretty obviously designed so that you can put these on with more comfort. Problem is, these helmets are just generally just so snug that it really just makes it difficult. You know, or like I never felt uncomfortable without the padding, so just to keep things straight to the point, I'm just gonna remove all the paddings. Okay, all the paddings are removed from there. And I'm gonna remove the last padding. Again, I apologize for the angle, but right now this is where I can only put my phone since I'm doing a lot of cleaning and there's kind of like a mess on the floor that I don't want to show to people. Okay, so I'm just gonna get the padding. Yep, just like that. Oh yeah, much better, much easier. Okay, what's going on? Alright, there we go. Yep, nice and smooth, no issues. Let me just get the camera. Yo, what's going on? I know you guys can hear me because of the last video. Yeah, this is pretty nice. This one's a little hot compared to the last one, but it fits pretty well. But yep, no issues, no issues. And I'm just going to put you back here. There we go. And just like that. Honestly, I had a lot of practice. I was pretty embarrassed last time. I was really skeptical, thinking like maybe his helmets weren't for me, but it's pretty good. I'm very happy with this product. A lot more than my last Dark Ranger helmet. Going back to that as to why I'm more satisfied than this one. Compare that one and this one. This one is so much easier to put on. There's no fin here, so I want to say like that was somewhere in the way. Like it felt awkward and unnatural to put this thing on. With this, it's just pretty straightforward, and it works out pretty well. Not only that, the visor itself, that was another thing. The visor on that one was pretty slaunchy. Like I could barely see, and it fogging up was not making it any better. That being said, I have been thinking about drilling some artificial holes that like under the visor, depending on the shape. Like I'm pretty sure you know it's like the silver mouthpiece kind of has like a bit of space between that and the visor, so it's not like perfectly level or flush. So I'm gonna try experimenting with that. This one, ironically, this one is a little hotter. Now, I don't know if it was because of the way how that helmet was designed compared to this one. Maybe this is a little tight around the neck, because I normally feel good ventilation, but with this one, it's a little snug. That being said, that took like about a minute before I actually started feeling hot. And with most helmets that you hear, like, it does get hot over time. I think I'm gonna try experimenting by drilling really discreet holes so that I can get more ventilation. Not only will that cool my head a lot easier, but for both occasions on these helmets, it will stop to fog. And so overall, I'm really happy with this product. Like, it's really good. I'm so happy that Kamen Rider Nimoy got this done right. There's not really much to say about imperfections. This thing is kind of nice. It was well done. Now, obviously, the painting is not perfect. This is clearly handiwork, especially since Nimoy is it's out of focus. Since it's a still kind of a new thing for him, since he is still new to the community. I know I said that, and by then you're probably saying like, oh no, he's been doing this for a few years. He's not that new, but still, he's obviously getting better because I've seen his pictures, and this obviously looks a lot better. Like, I would see occasion with certain helmets where these things were never balanced. Antennas or horns, or depending on what the ranger was, if there was like discrete traits like that, it wouldn't be perfect. But this is really good. The visor is really clear. Overall, this is very convincing, and for your money's worth of $250 US, this is a really good helmet. Again, I expressly explained with that helmet that despite the faults that one had and that this one had, this one is still a pretty nice helmet. I mean, like, yeah, it's not perfect. It's the paint job is still pretty noticeable to tell. Like, yeah, this isn't the highest quality. I have to stress that out because, again, I've seen pictures of stuff like Aniki cosplay, and I can tell like he's known for having a high quality when it comes to the paint jobs of his products. And even then, I've seen people on YouTube who have actually referenced comparing the two. But overall, people have generally a much better experience with Nimoy because, for one thing, in my opinion, he does communicate a lot easier. He's figured out a way to get a lot of work done and within a good amount of time. And obviously, the big deal, not only is it time saving, it's also a lot cheaper. Again, I'm not going to say like, hey, you should definitely go cheap. But honestly, if it was just a luxury of just only price, I would be ordering more from Aniki Cosplay. But so far, since I've ordered my Gold Zeo Ranger from Aniki about a few months ago, it's been I'm entering the 5th month now, and I know like it could get around here by next month, which will be the 6-month mark, as he promised as a minimum amount of time. But Kamen Rider Nimoy, he already has pre-made helmets, and it's really so engaging and nice that for a lot of Power Ranger fans like me and anyone else watching this video, it's very convenient that you can just order these and they're ready. I don't know if he's going to start doing that on a regular basis, or maybe he's just made some extras just so he can make some quick money. Overall, this is a pretty nice helmet. I'm really happy, and I'm really thankful for Kamen Rider Nimoy for the job that he did getting this shipped out to me, and I can't wait to put this up over there. Yeah, it's going to be really good. Anyway, guys, that's pretty much my review. Not much to go off of. If I had to give this a rating, that Ranger helmet, I gave it an 8.5 for the reasons that I mentioned before. Like, there were some imperfections, a minor chip, the visor was hard to see. This one, I want to give this a perfect 10, really, because it's really good. Like, the visor is perfect. I can see out of it, well, this weird smug or stain that's in there. Yeah, it's hot and it does fog up, but I'm pretty sure that's with all helmets. And, you know, you could probably get, if you request with anyone who makes a Power Ranger helmet, to get the visors that have the, not the clear through plastic, but rather like the hard with the multiple holes that I talked about in the last video. Yeah, it may be unappealing to some, but sometimes you just don't want it to fog up and you do want to get more ventilation. Again, I don't think I'm ever going to do that unless I one day want to experiment, because frankly, I prefer this, and it's really not that bad. But overall, I'm really happy with the product, and I really hope that if you have experience with Kamen Rider Nimoy, that your experience was as pleasant as mine. I haven't decided if I'm really going to go with the yellow Ninja Storm, because I do like that Power Ranger as well from Ninja Storm Power Rangers. So I'm kind of like, you know, iffy about it. He says he has to make it because he doesn't have any already made. So who knows? In the future, I might do a video on that if my Gold Zeo Ranger Power Ranger suit, as unlikely as it well, it's Aniki cosplay. If it gets here before the I actually order the yellow Ninja Storm, then I'll be happy to do a review on whatever comes first. That being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, again, feel free to ask me, and look forward to more Power Ranger props review. I'm sorry, I'm kind of tired, and it's been a long day at work. Anyway, guys, Furboy out.